Luxilon Eco Power, made from 90% PET bottles. This is a PET bottle. It's supposed to be somewhat good for the environment. Tennis products are generally not. Balls are horrible for the environment, as are polyester strings. But if you can recycle them, like it's done here, it could be much better. So it's made from 100% recycled materials, I think 90% PET bottles and 10% other plastics. And then it has this cardboard style packaging, which I think is cool. 1.25 gauge so far. Maybe they will create more gauges. It's made in Belgium, like all Luxilon products. Double hexagonal recycled polyester construction for enhanced control and spin with superior power. It's supposed to do everything, which is the kind of marketing text I don't really like when they say that it does everything. But it's trying to do everything, this string. And as you can see, it has quite a unique colorway, which I think is cool. It's an environmental green, or whatever you want to call this. It's very, very green. Very different from Hyper G green, which is more neon. So a nice looking string. I tried it in a bunch of different rackets. We have 3 on the table here. One was my go-to Prestige with the beautiful Nordic Dots dampener. This one, it played okay, I would say. Like it does offer you good mix of abilities, some spin, some power, some control. It's kind of a middle of the road 6-sided poly. Like the one thing I miss here is the grab. It doesn't really grab the ball and give you that kind of confidence boost in spin potential. We also have Nikki's test sample racket here, so if you want to get your rackets painted, these are some of the sample colors in one racket, which makes it ultra heavy and interesting to use. But I did test it in that one as well. Nikki did not like this string. Could be a little bit the racket. I feel like in some rackets you definitely need a dampener. The string seems to give out some vibration. It's somewhat dampened, but ultra dampened. And you have it also in the TF40 here, the first edition of the TF40. So I tested it in a bunch of rackets. I feel like it kind of goes into the middle of the road of strings, of especially 6-sided polyesters. My favorites being, like, for example, Headling's Tour, which is a great polyester, which gives you a little bite on the ball, a little control. Or Slinko Hyper G, which is a little bit livelier and it gives you a bit more aggressive punch. This one kind of is not quite in the spin level. I think is the one that I miss the most. Has pretty low launch angle. Some players will like that. The ball doesn't really whee, it goes more straight. But the grabbing of the ball is something I miss a little bit. It feels a bit not sided even, you know, it feels almost like it's rounded when you touch it. So I do miss to grab the ball. In terms of power, comfort, it's okay. Nothing, outstanding really in any category. It's just a solid 6-sided string. However, the environmental friendly aspect of this string will maybe tickle some players and to play with it. It was hard to play. It didn't have that super spinny feel where you grab the ball. Didn't have a plush feel either. Didn't have that crispness. It's just slightly muted, dampened. Sound is pretty okay. The sound is quite good, but just not that particular feel that I love from a polyester, where it really has the ball dipping in over and over again after every shot. So it's a decent string. I would not say it's a fantastic string. I like the initiative. I think it's good that they do this. I am not sure if they can keep improving it or if that's something they will do. A good string, a decent string, but nothing really exceptional. And maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. It's just a pretty good string. I would have liked more spin potential, a little bit more grab on the ball. That's what I missed. And that's usually what I would look for if I buy a 6-sided string. The power level is a bit better than the other strings I mentioned. That is true. Control a little bit lower, power level a bit better. So the ball goes a bit more, but it doesn't give you quite the spin potential. So that's where I would put it. If you're looking for a more powerful 6-sided string that is not bad on the arm, I didn't feel like it was harsh in any way, it could be an interesting option. And I'm really keen now to hear your opinions, fellow tennis nerds, because what do you think of Luxilon Eco Power, the new string from Luxilon? They're the flagship string brand, I must say, and their All the Power is obviously one of the most popular strings on tour. Will we see any pro players use this string? I do doubt it. That's all. If you need advice on strings, check out the Tennis Nerd store, where you have my recommendations in an ebook and a consultation service. That's about it. Have a nice day now, and don't forget to play some tennis.